Do you know who I am? Probably not. Unfortunately, the title of this video is not clickbait, but I've had some weird experiences over the past couple of years that have opened my eyes to how things work for illusions of reputation on the internet. Apparently, some people, even some people I know in real life, have thought I was rich and famous for varying amounts of time. And I wanted to talk a bit about it because I still find it funny, and hopefully this will clear up some things if you've got misconceptions about my social status. First example, a few years ago I made a short film, and soon after I found claims on several different websites that I was a millionaire, that I was married, that I was a massage therapist, although I know where the confusion about that came up. Sorry to say, I'm not. And there was just a mix of correct with incorrect information all over the place. And within a few weeks to a few months, I had people I hadn't seen in years telling me I was on a top 10 list of most famous people from the city I live in. Big surprise. It was great. It was great for my ego. I loved it. I had old friends contacting me about work opportunities and asking me professional advice. And I was like, I don't know. I was not that successful. I'm still not that successful. It was just so surreal. You do a couple of little things, you step your toes in the water, and apparently the fish come swimming. Like, I was genuinely surprised and so caught off guard anytime any of this happened. I thought I'd have to do a whole lot more to get a fraction of the attention. But it does feel good that someone, somewhere, thinks I'm worth over $1 million for about 8 minutes of an artsy little fairy tale film. But the point is, with that, I experienced firsthand how something small can spiderweb out into random places on the internet. And I wasn't ready for it. It made me realize that a lot of my creative plans and larger, lofty goals would likely draw a lot more attention than I was originally thinking. And if I had been more prepared, I could have probably capitalized on it, but I didn't, mostly because I just didn't know what to think of it. And if you're watching this video, you are familiar with the second example, this channel. The YouTube channel, in case you're watching on a different platform and this doesn't make sense. But for this YouTube channel, I started making videos here back in 2023, just as an experiment. And I got way more views and subscribers than I was ready for. It seems to be a running theme for me. But like, this channel was supposed to be a bit of an experiment where I was telling some friends, some family members, and seeing how I felt about being online with my face, my voice, giving my opinions. And I was expecting between 5 and 50 views, maybe, if I was lucky. And I ended up getting thousands of views and almost 700 subscribers, like at the peak of that first phase. And then with just a couple hundred subscribers, I was getting offers to collaborate with other creators. And like I said, I wasn't ready. I definitely wasn't ready for that. If you've seen my old videos, you know I wasn't ready. I was so nervous. I was very careful, and I just wasn't comfortable with doing this yet. I knew that my skills and knowledge and comfortability were not anywhere near the level that they needed to be at if I was going to start expanding and collaborating and taking this seriously and branching out and doing other things with it. I was just trying to figure myself out in a very public and embarrassing way, and make a decision about whether I wanted to do this long term, whether I was okay with it. And some of the offers could have been scams, but I mean, some of them weren't, and I'm still in contact with some of the people who wanted to do collaborations over a year ago. Feeling a little bit more ready now. Maybe I can jump in. But yet again, I didn't realize how doing something I considered small or doing something so unofficial without any advertising efforts would generate so much attention. So these examples changed my perspective on a lot of things, added some pressure, but also gave me some hope for maybe even loftier goals down the road, which is interesting, a bit inspiring, a bit terrifying. So, alas, in summary, I am not rich and famous, but there might still be people out there who think I am. And sorry to disappoint. I wish I was rich and famous. Believe me, no one is more disappointed in my mediocrity than I am. I would be helping so many people right now while also still being selfish if I was rich. Good time to remind people, I do have a Patreon. So even if I never get famous, if you feel like making me rich, I will not object. Hopefully you enjoyed laughing about the illusions of reputation on the internet. I wonder if this applies to anyone else out there. Bye.